pie though, because I'm heading to Pie Town. Still gotta make those cherry pies from when I went cherry picking. Link down below to that video, link up above to it as well. Oh wait, the full cipher method. Link down below, link up above. That dude, he's such an influence on me. It's ridiculous. Keep up the good work, full cipher. It's kind of a lazy ride right now, even though I'm going 55 miles an hour on a mountain road. But it kind of reminds me of Will Ferner. He actually requested a video on Instagram one time. He wanted to know my thoughts on how to get comfortable going fast on a motorcycle. And I think that's a great topic. One that deserves a full video. But I kind of got a little bit of randomness going on this video on my way to Pie Town. So maybe I'll touch on it a little bit. I'll give you a little teaser. So right now I'm going 55 and it seems pretty chill, but let's see, it's now September, excuse me, it's October. When you're on an adventure, there's no such thing as time or days or months or any craziness like that. So, okay, so it's October, so about, I'd say 18 months ago, there is no way I'd feel comfortable riding down any road going 55. My first time going 55 was about 10 days after I started riding this Harley Iron 883, now christened Rosinati. And I was scared. I'm like, holy crap, I'm going 55 miles an hour. For some reason, this guy's going 35 in a 55. I gotta pass him soon. But I'll talk about a couple of different things. One, there's way more to it than this, but I'm going to talk about, I'll mention 3 things about it right now, but I'm going to go into more detail in a future video for sure. One, the hardest thing to remember when going fast is to stay relaxed. I mean, look at me right now. I'm just got the throttle hand on the handlebars, and I'm relaxed, I'm chill, I'm not death gripping the handlebars. And oh my god, the first time I was going fast on a motorcycle, I was death gripping. But when you're anxious and nervous, it's hard to remember to relax. I mean, you saw some videos of me passing some semi-trucks on I-40. In my head, I had to remind myself on occasion, and I still do from time to time while going fast, relax. I literally tell myself out loud, relax, Joe. Right now, this is a pretty chill road, it feels like, and I'm pretty relaxed. But don't death grip the bars. Keep your body relaxed. Don't tense up. Fast Eddie of Moto Jitsu once talked about, I don't think he talks about it too much anymore, but I really like this concept of, he talks now about playing the piano, being able to play the piano. But I liked his potato chip analogy better. Pretend you're holding a potato chip between your 2 fingers. And that's all you really need. Like, your goal is to not bust up that potato chip. Like, if you're death gripping the bars, you're going to break up that potato chip. You don't need much pressure. Like right now, I'm able to hold a couple of potato chips here. And I keep talking about pie and other food. I'd end up eating that potato chip right now before I had a chance to even break it. The other thing I'll mention, any freaking yahoo can go 55 miles an hour down a straight path. Anybody can do it. The bike will do it, actually. You pull on the throttle, the bike is going to keep you upright. You're going to keep going. You're not going to have to balance too much. And any bike. Now, if there's other factors like wind and all that, that's going to be a little different. You might have to counter steer factoring the wind. So, if you want to go fast for the first time, find the straightest path and just do it. Get used to it. Get comfortable going fast, staying loose on the bike. Other than staying loose and staying relaxed on the bike, the best way to overcome any fear of speed is to learn how to steer your bike. Go to a parking lot, learn how your bike works, counter steer, move around, move your bike around, figure it out exactly how your bike works. Do this at slow speeds. Get used to counter steering. Get used to going around corners. Now, when I was scared, this is my first time going fast. I was fine going fast in a straight path. It's when I had to go around a corner, like I believe there's one coming up here maybe in a little bit. We'll see. These foothills are kind of pretty. No elk. A lot of cows though. I should be passing this guy right now. Alright, here I'm going to counter steer. The shift in the fifth before I get into the corner. And just make sure you position yourself right so you can see around the corner. And get comfortable doing this. Get comfortable counter steering around corners going at speed. And of course, when you see other moto friends out there, make sure you give them the biker wave, because they'll give it to you back. Those are the three things that I'll mention now. I'll have a much longer, much better video on that. But I don't want this random video headed to Pie Town to be too random and to go on too long. Now there's two paths I could have taken from that town I just left. Route 60 or Route 260. And I've been on Route 260 since yesterday, so I figured I'd continue along 260. And I'm not disappointed at all. I'm seeing some aspens here starting to change color, and they are pretty. And here's another corner. Position yourself right, stay loose. This is how you're going to get comfortable. By practicing this. Practicing going at speed around corners. Get comfortable going straight. Get comfortable going fast in a straight line. Then get into the corners and just keep doing it. Keep practicing. Do it at slow speeds first. Before you go at speed around corners. Because you're going to be scared. You want to feel comfortable. Loose. Relaxed on the bike when you're going 55 miles an hour for the first time. So practice these corners in town or in your parking lot with your MSF course instructors. Whatever it takes to get comfortable doing corners. And then take those skills out here. Oh, I think I'm raising an elevation. My knees are starting to get cold. Oh, these aspens are so beautiful. Are these river birch? No, these are aspens. Ah, there's Sunrise Ski Area. That's pretty cool. They must get a ton of snow here. I feel like I'm on top of the world. This reminds me of being on top of one of the ridges in the Driftless region, but it's way different. A hell of a lot more pine trees, hell of a lot more aspens, and it's a lot colder. And my cell phone works in the Driftless region. A cool bridge there. Fence. I think there's National Forest to our left. Either National Forest or State Forest. That guy in my butt. But with these tar snakes, I ain't gonna be going too fast here. My toes are even getting cold. I wonder what the elevation is here. bet this time next week there's going to be snow here. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to go down. 6%, that ain't bad. See, the thing about the mountains out west here is there's mountains, and there's long descents and long ascents. But the grade is usually around 6 or 7. Sometimes there's an 8. The thing that's cool about the Driftless region, while the ascents and descents may be shorter, the grades are a lot steeper. There's some that are 9, 10, 12%. And when you get on a bicycle and do that, let me just say there's two types of cyclists. There's those that love hills and those that hate them. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what type you think I am. I tell you though, I gotta get on the bicycle a lot more. I think maybe once I get home I'm gonna be on the bicycle a little bit more. My gut has gone down a little bit during this trip. I know it doesn't look like I have a gut, but I do. I did! My gut's gone down while riding on this trip. Motorcycling, after all, is a physical activity. It's kind of nice riding out here without a whole bunch of other road users. One thing that I've never seen in all my travels, and surprising to me, is a moose. I've never seen a moose in the wild. I lived in Vermont. I spent a lot of time in Maine and New Hampshire. I spent a lot of time in Montana. And from what I understand, there are moose in northern Wisconsin now. I haven't seen any. So, my goal before my 50th birthday, let's say my goal before my 50th birthday, that gives me a little bit of time, is to see a moose in the wild. So I just discovered that my chin-mounted camera shut off a while ago, and I don't know how long ago, so some of this video, you're just gonna have to look at my face. Sorry guys. Got about another hour of storage left on my chin-mounted camera after putting the new battery in. No idea on the handlebar mounted one, or even how much battery power I've left. But maybe let's try and get to Pie Town before it runs out. Adjustment there on the fly. Probably should have waited on that, but it is what it is. Now I'm out of the Alpine area, despite a city coming up called Alpine. And I'm starting to get back into the area, if you recall from the videos, of western New Mexico. It's very red dirt. Starting to. It's still kind of that sandy, creamy colored. But there are less aspens and less pine trees and more of these weird small leaf desert deciduous tree things. Somebody who studies botany can probably tell me what kind they are. Goodbye, 260. It's been a lot of fun. I am no longer on the most dangerous road in Arizona. Miles to New Mexico! Springerville, and I'm going up in elevation. I wonder how high we're gonna go here. See, Arizona has these divots between the white lines. So when I get to Pie Town, I'm gonna have to get on the internet. I'd really like to stay at the Blue Swallow Hotel in Tucumcari, New Mexico. It's a pretty famous motel. In fact, earlier in this video series, you saw me walk into their gift shop and chit-chat with the owner. But I think on my way back now, I'd like to stay there. So I'm gonna have to make some reservations, and I'll even delay my trip a little bit if there's no availability tomorrow. I'll try and get in the next day. That was the OK symbol from that dude. Looked like it anyway. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna do that next time. That's like the biker wave with OK. Yeah. Unless I'm seeing things. Dang, this is pretty. Soaking it all in. I can feel my knees getting cold again, rising in elevation. There's two shoutouts that I want to do right now that I've been meaning to do for a while. And the beauty of this area reminds me of both of them. And the first one is Matthew Knox. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, at least to my knowledge he doesn't. Matthew, if I'm wrong about that, go ahead and put a comment down below. But he has an Instagram page in which he displays his artwork, and man, that guy has the artist brain and touch. His artwork looks really cool. I got his Instagram right down below here. Go and check him out, give him a follow. He's got some cool stuff up there. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matthew. I believe you're currently in Virginia, is that right? If not, correct me. Let folks know where you're from. New Mexico! And the other shout out is to my good friend across the pond, Glasgow Harley rider. He's got his own channel, and a lot of his channel has the beauty of the area he rides in. I'm going to put a couple of titles down below, which you should definitely go check out, down below on the screen here. And then up above and in the description, I've got some links to some of his videos that I really like. The full cipher up above, down below. So go check out those two guys. They really know what they're doing. I'll be in Pie Town before you know it. Stop at that rest area. Clear up the bug that just hit my windshield. few things out here. I think it's time to take a break from the cameras for a bit. Charge some of them up. So I'll see you in a little bit.